another video, my darlings. I'm Charlene. Welcome to my channel if you are new here, and for those of you returning, welcome back. On this channel I talk about beauty, fragrance, lifestyle and tea. If any of those things interest you, I would love for you to join my channel and subscribe. So darlings, let's get started. So I have 10 fragrance houses here and they are all niche, and I'm going to talk about my favorite perfume from each niche house, so you know exactly what my go-to fragrances are from that collection. Start off with the first house, and that is Kilian. Love Don't Be Shy. I think this is my favorite perfume from the brand. I pick up this fragrance more frequently. This came close to another fragrance, and yeah, it was a hard one. It was a bit of a hard one, but I feel like I can get away with wearing this fragrance easily during the day, all season, so I thought this would be fitting. Love Don't Be Shy is your orange blossom with some sugary notes, some caramel, and then we have marshmallow notes in here as well. So this is your sweet gourmand, and guys, this is so sweet, it's rich, it's playful. So that's my Love Don't Be Shy. The next niche house I have is Diptyque. So my top fragrance from this brand is my Duelle. This is your incense, vanilla, spicy, rich, warm, ambery fragrance that to me is ideal for wearing in the autumn and winter. It's creamy, it's unique. It's a different type of vanilla. It has a spicy incense note. Very beautiful. I've been wearing this fragrance for so many years now. This is a beautiful decadent scent. Gosh, it's gorgeous, guys. So that's my favorite from Diptyque. There are a few actually that I like, but I think this is the one. I think this started my collection anyway by Diptyque, so I'm loyal to Duelle. The next fragrance house I have is Maison Kurdijan, and this is my Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is my top fragrance by MFK. This is my signature scent. It's a staple in my wardrobe. I couldn't have a perfume collection without this perfume. The sweetness in here of the amber, vanilla, it's so pretty. And I love the fact that there's some nutmeg in here as well, which is like one of my favorite spices. So this is beautiful. This is a perfume that I can wear easily. So this is just ideal for me, and I love this. There are a few, to be honest, I really do love. Like Maison Kurdijan is one of my favorite houses, and it was really hard. There were two fragrances that I was deciding between, but this fragrance is easier for me to wear all year round. The next fragrance house I have is Parfums de Mali, and this is my beautiful Delina exclusive. Now this fragrance, I have to say, out of the whole collection, oh, it was a hard one. It was such a hard one, and there were two that I was deciding upon, but I think it's this one is my favorite. Most definitely. I love the rose, I love the fruity notes in the top, and it's creamy with the oud. It's spicy as well. It's such a feminine fragrance. There is a note in this perfume which I cannot put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but it takes me back to my childhood. I have smelt this fragrance before. I have definitely smelt this before. It may not be exactly the same, but it just reminds me of my childhood, so I think that's why I love this so much. It's so special to me, and this only comes out for special occasions. So that's my Delina exclusive. The next fragrance house I have is Armani Prive, and this is my beautiful Rose d'Araby. Wow, I adore this perfume. This is a fragrance that was love at first sniff, and this is my top fragrance from this collection. And I love the rose note. So you know the bars of soap, that's small, it's round, it contains lots of rose. That's what I get when I smell this. It's a soapy rose, but it's intensified with the saffron and the oud. It's warming, it's oriental, it's a little bit spicy. And there's something about this perfume, it just smells comforting to me. This is a really nice oud and rose balance. It's quite soft. It has, like I said, it's got that soapy quality to it. And that's what I love about this perfume. So that's my Rose d'Araby. So the next fragrance house I have is Jo Malone, and it's this fragrance here. This is my beautiful velvet rose and oud. Out of the whole collection, I think this is my favorite. I just love the freshness. There's a sparkling note to this perfume. This is your oud and rose based fragrance, and it's not too sharp. I think that there's a way about this fragrance that the oud mixed with the rose with the spicy note of clove in the middle just helps to create a smooth, well balanced fragrance, and that's what I get with this one here. It's a little bit zesty, a little bit bright in my opinion. It smells beautiful. This radiates so well. And I talk a lot about this fragrance, and I have to say that I notice, because there's certain fragrance houses that I rarely can detect the fragrance when I walk past someone. And this is a fragrance I can always detect. If someone is wearing Jo Malone, especially this fragrance, I can smell it immediately. I know exactly what it is. This is one of my favorite daytime fragrances, and it radiates so well. I can't believe, I mean, this is your Cologne Intense, but this radiates very, very well, and I'm really impressed with this. So yes, that's my Velvet Rose and Oud. So the next fragrance house I have is a perfume by Penhaligon's, and it's this one here. This is my Clandestine Clara. Now, this is a fragrance that I think is my favorite now. It's a very hard one because I love every single fragrance, and there's a perfume I talk about all the time, which I know you guys know already. It's Equinox Bloom, it's Elizabethan Rose, and I know you guys are bored of me talking about that fragrance, so I thought let me find something else that's one of my favorites, and I have many favorites, but I love this perfume. It is mysterious, it is sexy, it is bold, it is pungent, it is rich. Clara is one of those fragrances that takes you by surprise. It's that warm, spicy rum, vanilla. It's just so intense and pretty. And wow, it's really beautiful. It's just so nice. It's really warming. This is beautiful for the autumn and winter. And you could wear this perhaps early spring, like when it's very cold outside, you could wear this. But this is your bold, spicy fragrance. It's beautiful. You've got notes of cinnamon in here as well with vanilla. And I love that combination. It's gorgeous. So that's my Clandestine Clara. So the next fragrance I have, which is going to be no surprise to any of you guys, this is by Tom Ford. And this is my Noir de Noir. Of course, you guys knew I was going to pick this one up again. This one is always #1 for me. Yeah, it's unique. It's oud, it's rose, it's incense. It's really beautiful. It's sexy as well, a little bit mysterious and dark. It's got this edge on it that I really do love. Noir de Noir is a perfume that I reserve to wearing during the evenings. It's a fragrance that I really do admire, so that's my Noir de Noir. The next fragrance house I have is by Guerlain, but this is their private collection. Angelique Noir has notes of pear in the opening. It has some green notes also. It's creamy, it's smooth. It's a beautiful fragrance that I love to wear, and I can wear this all year round. During the autumn, I was wearing this a lot. It had this warm, cozy effect. Angelique Noir is ideal for the evening settings, but also you can wear this in the daytime as well. The vanilla in here is rich, it's pungent, a little bit unique in the opening, very green, but it does dry down to smooth vanilla. Very beautiful, very, very elegant. So that's my favorite by Guerlain. The next fragrance house I have is by Maison Christian Dior. My #1 fragrance by this house, can you guess it? It's my Gris Dior. Gris Dior, Gris Dior. It's a rose-based perfume. It's blended with some patchouli, and it's surrounded by the small green citrus fruit of bergamot. You get this burst of freshness in the opening. It dries down with the oak, moss and rose. I just love this fragrance so much. That patchouli in here is amazing. This is like one of my favorite sheet-proof fragrances. It's so sophisticated and elegant and somewhat a bit vintage as well, but I adore it. This is your modern vintage fragrance, and I love it for that. It's quite unique. Gris Dior is a flashback to my childhood, and again, I'm not sure what that note is. It could be the oak moss that's present in here. I'm not too sure, but this just takes me back to a certain memory of my childhood. It's so beautiful. It's lovely. Yeah, so that's my Gris Dior. That concludes my video for today, and I've gone through all my favorite perfumes from each house that I normally go to the most. So my darlings, thank you so much for watching. I am wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.